up, everybody? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another Real Housewives of Potomac review. Okay, I was completely caught out of left field this episode when it was basically shown to us that this was the last episode before the reunion. And the reunion looks interesting, but let's just get into what happened on this last episode. So the episode starts off where it left off, which is with Charisse's champagne room party, and Ashley is digging into Karen's business, and everybody is making her feel real uncomfortable about being a grime dime of a fucking place she ain't about to be living in no more, okay? And we remember that Karen called Ashley stupid because Ashley was like, I guess we need to rescind that grand dame title and give it to somebody else. And you know, Karen was like, look, I'm gonna talk to the people that gave me that title, not some stupid little bitch sitting at the end of a sofa, okay? Okay, you're sitting at the end in more than one way, bitch, okay? You're at the end of the list as it comes to us, okay? And I am up here and you are down here. And Karen, honey, wants you to know that it doesn't matter where she lives, okay? She will always be a grand dame. It doesn't matter where she lives, Ashley, okay? And she says that, Ashley says that thinking back on how hard of a time Karen gave her, she can't believe this bitch is leaving Potomac, okay, and gonna give her such a hard time when she came here. And I'm like, see, Ashley, you were missing the whole point of why Karen was giving you a hard time. It didn't have shit to do with where you was from. Yeah, they might say, you know, this is what we do in Potomac, but it's just talking about a social status. It's talking about this is where all the people that work in DC live, okay? This is where the upper echelon lives, honey, okay? And you have to stop walking around here looking like a little poor girl that just got rich. That's where the shade was really coming from, Ashley. It has absolutely nothing to do with the area code that y'all are in. Karen was gonna always feel like she was better than you, okay? And the way you went about what you did, and it's one thing to tell Robin a couple of different times, girl, you know you need to leave wine alone. Girl, you need to get you a good man. You deserve better. That's one thing. But to tell Karen, you must be lying about a lot, because I'm not the only one that's confused about what's going on here, okay? Whatever was your living situation. And am I like the only person that feels like, granted, all of this shit is personal, but at the end of the day, you think I gotta talk about my fucking financials with you? Seriously? Yes. Karen was being a bit, you know, I want to say shielded. She was, you know, hiding things. But I feel like these are things that are none of your business in the first place. And to act so pressed by the fact that somebody isn't sharing their private information with you. I'm gonna need for you bitches to calm down. I still feel like they was giving Karen such a hard time. And I know everybody feels like Karen give everybody else such a hard time. And I feel like at the end of the day, Karen has always been about appearances. It's not about what you actually have. It's not about where you actually from and all that. It's about, I need for you to step up to this level here. And we all know this crazy bullshit. But at the end of the day, I never felt like Karen was being specifically malicious the way this conversation went, the way they all jumped on her, the way Ashley was like digging into her fucking business. And Ashley, I've given you passes before, but I really felt like you was going a little bit too far with this situation, because it's one thing to ask about relationships. It's a whole nother thing to be digging into somebody's motherfucking pockets about where they living and where they staying, and you mad because they're not telling you. It ain't none of your business. Like Karen said, it isn't any of their damn business. I don't have to tell them anything. But, okay, in not telling you anything, she's telling you eventually your bitch ass might be invited to her 20th anniversary party that she's having at the new house. And it's going to be Indian themed. That's what she wants to do. Ray told her, bitch, we is African American. I'm going to need for you to put some conga drums in there somewhere. Get some black people that look black and not, you know, that Indian, you know, no, not that. We need, you know, right here with it, you know. And they decide to do a mix, okay? And like Ray, I don't know if that's gonna fucking work, okay? But it doesn't matter. It's a themed kind of costume party for a 20th anniversary. You guys, the way everybody was talking about this party was just so fucking ridiculous, okay? It was ridiculous. You cannot tell me that producers were not telling y'all what y'all needed to be asking about and what the issue was this episode and all of that shit, because I just could not believe that everybody was like, what's really going on with this party? Why is she doing a theme party? That's kind of weird. What's up with that? We don't know whether it's Indian or African. What is that about? I mean, what's going on? Why is it such a secret? Where's the house? Okay, the house is in Great Falls. We found out where the house is. Okay, so why is the house so big? Why are we in such a big house? Why are you renting? Why is this like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God. At the end of the conversation, Ashley ended up apologizing because she wants to be invited to that party. And Karen clearly said that some of you hoes might not be invited since y'all don't know how to act. So Robin finally has this conversation with Juan, tells him about Bermuda and all the men that were hitting on her, and then dances her ass around telling him that her therapist, she didn't know, her therapist wants her to date. He was like, I didn't even know you were seeing a therapist. Whose idea was that? She says that Giselle and Sharice threw out the idea that maybe she needed to go talk to somebody just to see where she was. And he's like, they really need to mind their business. And now I'm fucking confused again. Because why do you not want her to be mentally healthy? I don't understand. I don't understand. He all of a sudden had this aggression and this controlling thing that he does where it seems like she is so scared to say what she really wants to say around him. Who the fuck feels like walking on eggshells with a nigga that you ain't even married to? Y'all just living together and you taking care of him, but you actually fear saying things to him? What the fuck is wrong with Robin? For y'all to be so close and be such good friends, why can't you be real with him about your emotions? What is that about? The whole conversation aggravated me the way she was tiptoeing around his fucking ass. He could possibly be sleeping with somebody else, but yet you tiptoeing around asking him if he would want to spend more time with you. Okay, like I just was like, this is so ridiculous. She tells him that the therapist and her didn't really see eye to eye on the situation. She felt like she needed to focus more on home, and she asked him, would he have cared if she would have went on a date with somebody else? And he gives us 5 to 10 fucking seconds to wait for him to tell us that, yeah, he would have cared. Okay, he would have cared if she went on a date with somebody else. And I'm like, you would have cared? Really? You don't care enough to tell her you want to be with her when she asks you how you feel about y'all spending more time together as a couple and not just as a family. All he says is, in the next 6 months, I see us working on our relationship. When somebody keeps telling you that all you want to do is work on a relationship, never telling you anything like, I can nail it in the ground and say this is what it is, they really trying to tell you something without telling you something at all so that you'll just shut the fuck up and let the situation go. He wants you to feel like he said something when he's really said nothing at all. Which reminds me of the last season when I felt like the same situation happened. Where Juan says something that is barely a promise. That's, okay, we'll work on this. But it's never, okay, I'm sorry, I want to be with you, I want to make this work. It's never definitely saying how he feels about anything. I don't know if that's because he's on television and he doesn't want all his business out there, or he's not comfortable with the cameras. I don't know. All I do know is Robin stays getting excited over uncertainty in her fucking relationship. Like, bitch, we done. Okay, we done, we over it. And then to see you on a reunion tell America, nothing's wrong with my relationship, we're fine. Then why the fuck are you putting this retarded ass dysfunctional marriage of yours on television if you don't feel like that about it, bitch? Okay, I ain't got time for you and your fuck shit, okay? Y'all, look, anyway, moving along. So yeah, we get to Karen's new house and they're unpacking boxes, and Ray is fucking with her, talking about, oh, I don't know where this is and I don't know where that is, just kind of making fun of her because she wasn't there. Just kind of making fun of her because she wasn't there when he packed up all this shit and moved it over here. Her ass was in Bermuda vacationing and shit, okay? Y'all, she sure do have poor Ray working hard. Goddamn, Karen, you supposed to be the young one. The house they have moved into is 9 bathrooms, okay? 9 bathrooms, 9 bedrooms. Why do you need 9 fucking bedrooms? Wasn't the last house like 8 bedrooms? So basically, they've gotten a bigger house, more updated. It looked like a much nicer house. It really did. So it looked like she upgraded. And from what I heard Monique say to Ashley, she is renting. And if they decide to buy it, then her money would have gone to a mortgage instead of going towards just paying rent, which is which is really some stupid shit at this point because you pay so much for rent and the money is going nowhere. So if that is the agreement, that's a good agreement. I can rent this out while I feel like it, and if I decide to buy it, then all the money I've been giving you goes towards a mortgage instead of just being money that I wasted staying here. You know what I'm saying? So people can say what they want to, but I find that if you renting a house like that and you haven't sold your other house, that probably means you're a little bit better off than they think you are, because renting is way more expensive than owning as far as I'm concerned. It's just, I mean, of course it depends on the type of house or apartment that you live in, but for instance, this house that I live in, I pay a mortgage that would have been way more if I were renting, okay? For renting them, you know, especially in New Orleans, renting is so damn high. That's why we decided to buy. So personally, looking at this situation, everybody questioning what Karen's dollars are looking like, I'm starting not to really feel one way or the other. Because first of all, I don't care. Second of all, I just don't care. Like, the house is bigger. Congratulations, bitch. If you and Ray can afford it, good for y'all. Until I see y'all filing for bankruptcy and moving into, you know, a two-bedroom apartment or some shit like that, I'ma just believe what you tell me, because for one, like I said, I don't care. And for two, I'm not counting nobody else's pockets. So all the ladies go to Monique's house, because this is a battle of the houses, basically. Monique still has not even moved into her Potomac home. But right now, they're there, they're remodeling, they're getting things to look the way they want to look, and everybody except Giselle comes over to see the house, and they walk around the house and Sharice and Ashley shade the fuck out of Karen at every turn. Robin wasn't there either, I think it was just Karen, Ashley, Sharice, and Monique. I felt like they took every opportunity they could to shade Karen. When Karen was talking about how, you know, she has her new house and she don't have no furniture in it either and all of this shit, they, you know, they making, Sharice is making faces and Ashley's making faces, and Ashley's talking about how she wants to come to Karen's party, but when Karen starts to talk about the party, she's rolling her eyes and shit. I'm just like, what do y'all want? This is so fucking contrived, because I feel like y'all are doing certain things to make something an issue that otherwise would not be an issue if it were not for the fact that this was a reality TV show. And that's what I can't stand. When I'm looking at a situation as a person and feeling like this is kind of stupid, why are we actually wondering and questioning so much about a fucking anniversary party? I did not understand it at all. But they was continuously shading Karen's ass about this house and in the living situation and the party and why they're doing this and what the theme is and all of this shit. They go shopping and they talk shit about Karen. I mean, y'all bitches can say what y'all want to, but she sure is the topic of a discussion whether she got money or not. Y'all bitches is talking about her, running her name into the ground this episode, okay? Everybody shows up to the party and it's over the top as fuck. Just like the last event she threw that was kind of okay, this one was even better, okay? Yes, it was a theme party. People did come dressed up. Monique wanted to come and be sarcastic and be dressed as an American Indian. Chris was like, fuck out of here. I'm gonna wear this expensive ass jumpsuit I got with a t-shirt under it because I'm rich and I don't have to do none of this, okay? Y'all just happy that I'm fucking here, okay? That's how Chris feel about it. I'm just here because my wife here and she won't look cute, basically, okay? When Ashley and Michael come, they both dressed up. Later on, Michael is talking to Chris, talking about me. What is this a front for? Do they even have furniture in the bathroom? It's like, did somebody tell you to ask those types of questions? I mean, what the fuck? Talking about how big the house is. I mean, what is all of this? What do they need all of this for? Who questions shit like that? Okay, I'm just saying, if they was already living in a big ass house for 20 years in Potomac and they moved to Great Falls and have an even nicer house, whatever the situation may be, why is everybody questioning and poking at every fucking thing? I mean, the ladies was standing up there talking and they're saying, oh, where's the food? Where's the drinks? We saw them preparing food and drinks. We saw Michael and Chris talking about a bar, but they sitting up there talking about the party like it's shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Then there's all these different performances. She's got fire eaters, belly dancers, the Indian ladies dancing. All kind of shit is going on. The drums and everybody's dancing and Karen and them finally come out. They having a good time. She's giving her grind down wave off the balcony. Giselle is like, bitch, what is this waving shit? Come down and talk to us. And it's like, bitch, just wait. She's gonna come. She's gonna come and talk to you after she does her wave. What the fuck? Why you blocking the shine? You probably would have done the same fucking thing. Stop at the top of the stairs, give them a view, lift one eyebrow, smirk, strike a pose, wave, and come on down and be gracious to my guests. I say these things in my mind. Come on now, come on now, come on. Like, I just feel like the confessional fucking poking and side conversations that they do, talking shit when we obviously see a nice event here. She had all kind of, you know, shit lit up everywhere and decor. Oh, I hope this is just decor for the party. You know, it's just, it was like, wow. I don't know whether to say that y'all are hating or what. Looks like hating to me. It looked like hating to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. The feel that I got from them constantly saying these things was just like, what the fuck? Okay. And then Karen and Ray give speeches, and Ray says that, you know, he wants 20 more years with his beautiful wife, and Karen says, you know, when a man treats you well, you age well. Looking at them bitches. Y'all right? Because I'm the only one that's probably gonna be with my husband until he dies. Ashley. You know what I'm saying? It was slight shade, and I liked it, Karen. Then Karen's daughter gets up there later on and plays audio of her mom who has Alzheimer's. And when everybody was talking about, oh, Karen's breaking down, Karen was breaking down not because of no fucking money problems. Karen was breaking down because her mom had a lucid enough moment to tell her happy anniversary when her mama is not always there every day. Probably don't even know who she is sometimes. And her mama sent a voice message saying happy anniversary, and she loves her daughter and Ray. And she broke down and cried because she knows she might not get too many more moments like that. Whether her mama is, you know, in the room or not, her mom might not be living for much longer. So Karen really had a fallout moment. And, you know, everybody was so loving and supportive after that. Everybody was having a good time. And then they gave us the updates on what everybody doing after. Wine and your girl Robin are supposedly spending more time with each other. Y'all said that shit last season, and we still come back this season with no resolve on y'all situation. Sharice, same thing. Okay, same thing. Ain't signed no divorce paper, still ain't talking to fucking Eddie. And redid her whole house. Okay, there you go there. And that lets me know that you did feel some type of way about Karen having her 20th anniversary party in that big ass house. You did feel shaded in some type of way, because what you turn around and do, you redo your whole house, girl. Okay, that could be feeling inferior from Monique or feeling inferior from Karen. Either way, why did you do all of that? You know what I'm saying? That house was already nice, but you know what? I ain't knocking nobody's shit, because there are a few things I want to do around here, but I also am not going through whatever the fuck Sharice is going through. Like, that shit. All right. Ashley and Michael are still rocky. Their restaurant still hasn't broken even. Like, same shit, different day. Emu still on the fucking menu. Same old shit. Okay. Nobody's situation has changed except for Giselle. This episode, she broke up with Kevin. She don't want to fuck with Kevin no more, and we all knew it was gonna happen. And now she's messing with some ex-basketball player that she met at the gym. More beef for mama. Anyway, y'all, that was all that happened on Real Housewives of Potomac, the finale episode. I think that was episode 10 or 11. I can't remember. It'll be down there. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next one. I will be reviewing these last 2 episodes of Queen Sugar and look for Power. Also, see y'all in the next one.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, touch my swag,